Hey guys, we are going to take a look at the art of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition this week on Star Wars Saturday Night. Alright guys, welcome back to Star Wars Saturday Night. I am Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're going to take a look at the art of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition book. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Let me know your memories of this book or the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Also, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like because that helps a lot too. Alright, I say we get right into it. Let me first show you the cover. And here is the back. And let me also show you something interesting. When you open it up, there is an autograph there. And I can't figure out who it is, but it doesn't look pre-printed. First of all, it looks like it was done with a pen. And second of all, I don't know if you could see, but there's a little bit of ink over there. And when when you close it, it actually matches up to like where there is, the writing. So I think this was signed. It could have been something I bought off of like the Lucasfilm website back in, back in the, the early 2000s or something. And sometimes they had things that were autographed, maybe they made them sell better, but I can't even tell who it is. Does anybody know whose signature that is? If you do, jump in the comments below and let me know, because I can't find like an author or whoever put this together. But anyway, here we go. The art of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Star Wars A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. They were still, even at the time of the Special Edition, they were still referring to this as Star Wars and then A New Hope, And then it basically has just become A New Hope. And there are your table of contents where we're basically also saying Star Wars A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. This has a lot of concept art, and some of the special edition, the changes in the script. And we start with Star Wars A New Hope. And there you go. The art of Star Wars A New Hope. There is the new effects shot with all the X-Wing. Here are some of the, the storyboards. And some pre-production art, I guess, for dewbacks. Because they really, they put the dewbacks into the Tatooine scene. Now, there always was a dewback, but it was always far in the distance, with a stormtrooper, like, sitting on top of it. But it was very far in the distance. And then I think there was also a dewback when they're walking into the cantina. But it's still very, very, like, motionless right there. Then, of course, in the special edition, they amped that up. Because here you go. You can see them riding around on the dewbacks. They're also showing you how they fixed some of the land speeder shots. And they also changed the binary sunset. Here is some of more of the Tatooine stuff that they changed for the entrance into Mos Eisley. So I have a love-hate relationship with the special edition. There are definitely some things, let's say the 97 special edition. There are definitely some things that I like that kind of improve it. The space battles are a little bit cleaner. Not that they were anything wrong with them. So those things I don't mind. The kind of crazy antics coming into the, into Mos Eisley sort of was a foreshadow of what was to come with some of the prequels. So, that's it. When we get to Return of the Jedi, there are definitely some things not a fan of there. But we're just talking about the 97 special edition. Because, like, as things gone on, while I love the original, Emperor and Empire Strikes Back, and that's what I grew up with, now that all the movies have come out, I do like seeing Ian McDiarmid there. I think it does, have better continuity. So there are some things throughout the years that I think are, do make sense. Those are some creatures. I don't know where all of those are from. I think the Jawas are riding around on that one. Remember, then he swings off. Little silliness. But a lot of this is taking place here with the, yeah, that's exactly the scene I'm talking about. But this is the, all the Mos Eisley stuff. And they definitely did do more than that. Here we go, yeah. We got some right there. And, of course, the introduction of Jabba, who they, was originally shot. In fact, here's, I guess, the scene in the script. It was originally shot with a human, so Jabba was intended to be there. I don't know how I feel about putting him in. It is what it is. That's not the worst part. In fact, here we go with the scene. And I'm surprised I don't spend more time on the, the special effects. I guess for the trench run and all that stuff, it's really just special effects. It's nothing, little changes. The pace of it's exactly the same, so they just change shots. But, it's not an addition so much as an alteration. But let's get into the Empire Strikes Back. Here we go. The Empire Strikes Back. There, of course, is Cloud City. That is some concept art, I guess. There we go. The Wampa, the ice creature on Hoth. They did more with him. Instead of just showing his face and his arm, basically. They had a full-scale costume. Of course, there was a lot more in the flight into Cloud City. That stuff I kind of liked. In Cloud City, they it was very closed off, the original set, but they were able to basically cut out windows so you could see out, and so they brought that a little bit more, made it look a little bigger. So that stuff I don't mind. And be honest, when I watch it, when I do watch any of the Star Wars movies, I watch the special editions. Every once in a while, I'll go back and watch the original ones on the 2006 DVDs, or a Laserdisc or anything like that. But for the most part, when I watch it, I usually will just stream it or watch my 4K. So I'll watch the most recent version because I can look past it. There's only one thing that really makes my skin crawl, and that's in Return of the Jedi, and we'll get to it. But there you go. There's some more Cloud City. Especially when you watch them as a full series, it does sort of blend in with the prequels a little bit more, making when they made these worlds a little bit bigger, as they were in the prequels. But of course, at the time, we thought it was huge and amazing, and we didn't know. Biographies. All right, what do we got here? I don't know, just Ben Burtt. I mean, is it just biographies of people who worked on it? Yeah, I mean, who we got there, guys? Take a look. The only name I recognize is Ben Burtt. No one else? Tom Kennedy, Howard Gersh, Ted Gagliano, Tom Hutchinson, Leon Briggs, Special Edition Restoration Consultant. I mean, Ben Burtt, obviously. These might have been people just brought in for, oh, there's more. Here we go. But why is it here before we get to Return of the Jedi? Oh, there's Dennis Murin, so I know him. Well, not personally, but you know what I mean. I've heard of him, and I've seen him in a million things. And then the Special Edition crew list. There you go. Look at all those names. And then, of course, we get to Return of the Jedi. Now, Return of the Jedi was the movie that I probably had the most connection to as a child because I actually saw that in theaters. I was old enough for that. When the first movie came out, I was literally 5 months old. And it was out for a long time. But I was a baby. I was 5, 6, 7 months old when that movie was out in theaters. By the time Empire came out, I was like 3. Again, still kind of young to take to a theater. That kind of thing. Unless you're going to see a Disney movie. But by Return of the Jedi, I was 6 years old. And I'd already seen Star Wars on HBO. I think I'd seen Star Wars on HBO a ton. So I already loved Star Wars. There you go. There's Return of the Jedi. I remember I had an old Star Wars belt that I used to wear in kindergarten. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that basically the stuff that I don't like is the whole Jedi rocks. That's the part that I almost fast forward through when I'm watching. Give me some good old Laptinek, because I'm not a fan of Jedi rocks. It's just so goofy. Sorry, that's my opinion, but it's goofy. I don't mind the change at the end. I know a lot of people, and I love the Yub Nub song, but I don't mind that so much. In fact, if anything, they made that less goofy at the end of Return of the Jedi with the sort of flute music. It's actually less goofy than it originally was, but Jedi rocks. I just can't. But there it is. There's some more, same dancer, same person who played Ula. They came back and got her to film a couple more scenes, I think, after she falls down into the Rancor pit. There are some more creatures, I guess, from Jabba's palace. Yep. There we go. There's more of the band. The Max Rebo band, but there's a lot more people in the Max Rebo band now. And, of course, here is... What do we got? We've got... Oh, this is the ending celebration. Because I was like, I see Cloud City, but, yeah, over there. But this is the ending celebration, and it goes across the galaxy. This I don't mind. This I kind of like that. And I kind of like the flute music, honestly. I think that's maybe why I don't have a problem with the change from the, the whatever I don't know what you call it, but from the new one to, back from Yub Nub. Yes, that was part of my childhood and everything, but the music of, the flute music and all that it's really good. So it's because it's really good that I'm like, all right, it's fine. Because I actually just really like the song, melody and all that stuff. And here is your last page where they're showing some of the other stuff. And, of course, as time went on, they added in... I know they added in Naboo. Did they add in anything else after this? Because the original special edition showed Coruscant, which you had never seen before, but they showed Coruscant. They show, I think, Mos Eisley, and they show Cloud City. And then in subsequent years, they fit Naboo in there. Do they put any other, I'm just trying to think. I don't think they do. But you guys let me know in the comments below. I mean, I could research it, but I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. So that's it. And we end with the blank page there. And that is gonna do it for the Art of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. Alright, that's going to do it for the Art of the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Next week we'll be back with something else. But until then, guys, have a good one, and may the Force be with you.